Do local regulations apply to feeding birds on my own property? Have you ever wondered if you can freely feed birds on your own property? It might seem like a simple question, but the answer can be a bit more complex than you think. While feeding birds can bring joy and support local wildlife, local regulations often come into play. These laws are set by local governments to manage wildlife and ensure public health and safety. In most places, feeding birds on private property is generally allowed. However, there are often specific rules to follow. For instance, some areas may have guidelines on the types of feeders you can use. You might need to avoid certain feeder designs that could attract unwanted pests or other wildlife. Additionally, local regulations may dictate where you can place your feeders. For example, you might need to keep them a certain distance from property lines to minimize disturbances to neighbors. This helps reduce noise and mess that could arise from feeding birds. Seasonal restrictions can also be a factor. Some regions may limit bird feeding during specific times of the year to prevent birds from becoming too reliant on human-provided food. This is particularly important during breeding seasons when natural food sources are critical for young birds. To ensure you are following the rules, it is wise to check with your local government or homeowners association before setting up bird feeders. They can provide you with the necessary information about any existing regulations in your area. Engaging with local birding communities or conservation groups can also be beneficial. They often have resources and guidance on responsible bird feeding practices. This not only helps you comply with local laws but also supports the well-being of local bird populations. Using clean and well-maintained feeders is essential for bird conservation. Providing a variety of food types that are suitable for local species can make your feeding efforts more effective. Remember, while feeding birds is a wonderful way to connect with nature, it is important to do so responsibly. By understanding local regulations and practicing good feeding habits, you can enjoy the beauty of birds while contributing positively to their conservation.